Kim, and today is Saturday. It is when I do my grocery shopping for the week, and I went to 3 stores, and they're not all over the place. I went to Walmart first, then I went to Sam's Club, and then I went to Aldi. So Walmart and Sam's Club shares in my area, Hattiesburg, Mississippi area, they share the same parking lot. So I go to Walmart, take my stuff to my car, then go to Sam's, take my stuff to my car, and then drive over to the next parking lot, which is Aldi, because Aldi is to the left of Walmart. So they're all 3 right there in a line. So I hit them all this morning, and my budget this weekend, I decided I wanted to, normally it's $60 a week, but today I wanted to keep with the $50. I want to try to save a little money this month. So I'm trying for $50 today. And we'll have to look at what I spent in just a few minutes. But first, let me show you what I got at all these stores this morning. I had a little list, not much of one, but I do try to, if what's on my list is not a good deal or I can't find it, I don't worry about it. I just add it to another deal and another week. But I do, when I go to Aldi, I do hit that meat section to see if they have any kind of marked down meat. If they've got meat marked down to 50% off, then what's on my little list will wait another week, because I'm going to take advantage of the marked down meat and put it in my freezer. But no marked down meat this weekend, but I did have Sam's cash. So let me show you what I got at these stores this morning. Okay, this right here is everything that I picked up at these 3 stores this morning. So let's just start over here at Walmart. It's kind of small. So these were all items on my list. Well, 2 of them were items on my list. I really, only got the 4 things. So I picked up this Cosmic Brownies on my list today, and these are $5.48. Ouch, they went up. They went up 50 cents. Okay, whatever. They went up 50 cents. And they haven't changed it on the shelf. The shelf still says $4.98. So I might have a problem with that. No, actually, I do have a problem with that. But it rang up at $5.48. And then I did get the 16 count of the Pop-Tarts. This receipt calls them brownies, but that's 16 of them for $5.48. Just the chocolate fudge Pop-Tarts. I got a loaf of the French bread, still $1, so I got that. And then I did get 4 of the Roma tomatoes, and the reason I got these, I knew Aldi had them for a cheaper price per pound, but these were so pretty and red that I had to get them because they were so pretty and red. And I was glad I did, because when I went over to Aldi's, theirs were a little bit more on the orange side. So I got these 4 little Roma tomatoes, $1.28 a pound. So these totaled 97 cents. So here is my Walmart receipt from Hattiesburg, and before tax, this was $11.42. With tax, $12.22, making this $13. Let's take a look at Aldi next. I wanted to get some kind of, they had, like I said, they had no marked down meat. But I did want to get some kind of fish, and I was just kind of looking at all the prices. And this one seemed to be the best for me this week. I got this, what was it, a 1 pound bag probably. Yeah, 1 pound bag of the flounder fillets. And this was $5.69, so that's not bad. And then I got my daughter 2 bags of these Kettle sea salt and vinegar chips. These are $1.95 each. And they have their strawberries at a good price right now, so I got 2 of them. And my daughter's been eating them. I might have eaten 1 or 2, but they're really good. They are really good. They're really pretty too. These are $1.99 for each, and I think each one is a pound. And I got a Black Forest ham, 1 pound, a Black Forest turkey, 1 pound. These are each $4.95. And the main thing I had on my list, well, I wanted to get some kind of fish, and then I wanted to get some kind of squash. So they've changed the packaging. So this is just these little bags now. They were in like little styrofoam containers like they put meat on or whatever. But anyways, they're just in these little bags. So the zucchini they're both $1.45 a pound. The zucchini was $2.13, and the yellow squash was $1.96. So that right there is Aldi. And here is my Aldi receipt. And before tax, this totaled $27.56. With tax, $29.49. So I'm rounding this up to 30. I'm rounding that Walmart receipt up to 13. 30 plus 13, we're up to $43. And we still have all this over here at Sam's Club. But like I said, I got Sam's cash. So I'm gonna need to pull my receipt up on my phone. Just a second. Okay, I've got my receipt pulled up. So I got just a regular chip here because these are the cheapest. My daughter had chips on the list this week, so I got her those two, and I also got her this, just the regular wavy. And these are just the Members Mark brand, and they're $2.98 each. And then they did have the rotisserie chicken breast. They have it in either, you can either get the white meat or the dark meat. We like the white meat. Best deal around. There's 4 of them in there. Breasts and wings. And $3.98 for that. You just cannot beat that price for cooked chicken meat, you know. And then I got the boneless chicken bites and 4-pound bag of those, and these are $13.98. And I got I always go for a smaller. I like the smaller bananas, and I like them a little green, so they last all week. And then this was $1.47 for that. And the last thing I got at Sam's was the broccoli florets 2-pound bag, and this is $3.48 for that. So this little Sam's Club, I've got messages coming in on my phone. This Sam's Club haul totaled $27.70 with tax. So let me see if I can get this to focus. Okay, so before tax, this was, I don't know if it's even focusing. Before tax, it was $25.89. With tax, $27.70. But I had $24.46 in Sam's cash. So out of pocket, I only paid $3.24. So rounding that up to $4. And what did I say? See, I've already forgotten. $30, $4.34, and 24 and 12, 13, 47. So yeah, dang it, my phone. So $47 is what I spent for all of this out of pocket. Yes, I did use 24 and change of Sam's cash, but hey, that's what it's there for. Brings down my out of pocket price. So I say this is not bad for spending $47 on groceries this week. Okay, as usual, it is the next day, Sunday. So last night I used that French bread, that $1 loaf of French bread for a big sandwich. It's just sandwich meats and cheese and tomato with a little bit of mustard, and baked off in the oven. Drizzled it with olive oil, and you know, it makes a good crust on the bread, and the insides are nice and hot, and it's really good. So that's what I made for that. Now today I want to do I've seen a few recipes for French onion chicken. So I'm going to let's put that down. I want to make it, but I can't find one exactly like I want. Okay, chicken, and this is going to be slow cooker. In the slow cooker, I want to do it in the slow cooker, and I found some recipes that are slow cooker French onion chicken, but they've got not. I want to do a keto version of the slow cooker French onion chicken. And I've seen French onion chicken recipes that are not slow cooker, and slow cooker recipes that are not keto. So I want to do a keto French onion chicken. So I will just have to figure it out myself. Make up my own little recipe, right? Okay, let's see. I want to do, over here, I want to do a Taco Tuesday. So I go with my little taco stuff on Tuesday. So I'm going to do a sheet pan. Gonna try this. Burritos. And I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but it looks interesting, so I thought we'd try it. So we'll do that. Then I do like to do a fish once a week, so I'm not sure. I mean, I know I've got some barramundi. I know I picked up that flounder, so we're going to just whatever pan-seared fish, kind of like up here, where I'm just, basically that same thing. So whatever fish I pull out of the freezer, pan-seared ED fish with broccoli. Okay, now let's see, what was it I wanted to do? I wanted to do something. What was it? Gosh, let me go look back, because I had something in mind for Monday, and now, y'all, it's just completely gone from my mind. Let me go back and look at my list. Okay, I remembered what I wanted to do. I want to do like a beef and rice bowl. Rice bowls. And I've got cauliflower rice. I can have that for myself. My daughter can have regular rice if that's what she wants, or we can both. But this is another recipe. I'm just going to wing it because I've got ideas in my head that I want to do, and I just can't find a specific recipe. So I'll just figure out what I want to do. And so yeah, then we've got, so we last night we had the big sandwich. Today I'm going to do the French onion chicken in the slow cooker. Tomorrow, beef and rice bowls, sheet pan burritos. Tuesday, Wednesday leftovers because of church. Thursday, I'm going to do whatever fish I pull out of the freezer, along with broccoli. Leftovers for Friday because I work late. Oh, and look at this. My best friend and I have tickets to this. It's so fun. You know, we're going to a concert from 6 to 8 p.m. at, this is Columbia Academy in Mississippi. Columbia is a town outside of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And so that's going to be, we've had tickets to this for months. We're so excited. We're trying to get our other friend to go with us. He's got to buy tickets, but you know, for sure, my best friend and I are going to that, and it might be the other friend of ours that goes too. So, but yeah, that's definitely going to be one of these kind of nights fend for yourself, because I ain't cooking. So, okay. Oh, let's talk about lunches. Let's see, lunches for this week. Because of I opened, you know, new pack of meat, so I want to use that meat up. So we're going to do hoagie bowls. Okay, so hoagie bowls for that, and that's basically a salad, but using up the lunch meat that's already opened, along with a few other things. So yeah, there is my week of dinners. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator, and I will be back. Well, there's my grocery haul from this weekend, my menu plan for this upcoming week, including last night. And gosh, my friend and I were talking at church this morning about how excited we are for next Saturday night, that gospel concert. It's like just down the road. I live outside of Hattiesburg. My friend lives in Hattiesburg, so it's just real convenient for both of us to go. And I did mention to the other friend of ours, I told him this morning, I said, get you a ticket because it's going to be awesome. So we're so excited. You know, it doesn't take much to make us happy. Give us a good gospel concert and we're all so excited. So it's like, it's all we're thinking about, because a few weeks ago we went to see the Gaithers, and oh my goodness, that was amazing. The three of us went, and it was so wonderful. It was just one of the best things any of us have ever done. And so my friend and I are really excited about this, and we're trying to get the other guy to go with us. So not too much about that. Y'all didn't even want to know about that, did you? But yeah, that's gonna be it's going to feed into next weekend's menu plan because I ain't cooking. I ain't cooking next Saturday night. But, so, I didn't find anything marked down this week at the stores, but that's okay. I still stayed under my $50 budget for the week, and I've got a good menu plan that I'm excited about, and that's gonna be all, because all I can think about right now is that dang concert. But yeah, that's it for today's video. See y'all later. Bye.